All right. New note. Weekly recap. All right. What's up, Saki? What is up? Okay, we're gonna break down CES. We're gonna break down. We'll do the recap here, and then week ahead here. We got to look at CES. We got to look at JP Morgan, upcoming earnings, biopharma calendar, FDA calendar. Back at this stuff here can go up here. We're gonna do a SPAC attack, churn, weekly trades. Review rules. Okay. So this should be it, guys. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to kick around for the extent of this. It does stand to be a pretty crazy week ahead. Lot of opportunity. We don't have the inauguration. That's the following week, so none of that's there. Hopefully, it's a less politically charged week, but we'll see where we're kind of as we go through here. Okay, so let's start. Let's go with a breakdown of browser. Perfect. Okay. No, I'm the play is up to earnings, and I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna break that down because what I've noticed is a trend that the buy up to earnings. What's up, Matt Manieri? The buy up into earnings is the one that's really key. Um, okay, so we've got SPAC attack for the week. And I did want to add to this. There's a lot of SPACs that came up throughout the week that I did not add to on this chart that I would very much like to add. So let's see. Let's just go seeking alpha on the week. Type in SPAC. News. Okay, so we had LMAO come out, which was kind of funny, but at the same time, I think because it's funny, it's going to get some hype around it. PSCH, which I think we already have on here. There was a rumor on. Of course, IPOC went. IPOE, or no, it's IPOD. D? E. E. We know that this is going to be Sophie now. Social finance. So we know that that's happening, but we don't know when it's happening yet. So that's in there. Any news from NPA? That's IPO E that Chamath was tweeting about. NPA, I'm not seeing any news here. I'm not seeing any news on it. Okay. Other SPACs that we don't see yet on here, guys. Any idea? Were there SPACs that came up? Maybe yeah, I'll keep going on the list here on SPAC. KLAQ. This is something in healthcare. Yeah, we did get news of Vecto IQ2. What's up, Cobbler? Uh, 350 million. Both. GHIV. We've got that one here. Was there news on GHIV? We're gonna break down JP Morgan. Just doing a weekly recap. Yeah, GHAV we've got. Okay, I just want to make sure that we weren't missing anything. These are some of the ones that are coming up. I'm not going to do a super deep dive into these. I can, but I'm just not going to. We got a busy enough week ahead. 350 mil ain't bad. PACX. I mean, the big one for me that nobody seems to be talking about is IPOF. Um, haven't heard anything on BTWN. I am looking to get back in on it, but I haven't heard anything on it. Put the disclaimer in here, guys. Everything we're doing here is not financial advice. It's just me doing some research and due diligence for the week ahead. It's not to be taken as financial advice. I just do this for educational purposes, showing people that this is how you would go about learning how to do the research that you need to do to be successful in the market the week ahead. So, people think Monday to Friday the market trades and everybody's off all weekend doing sweet nothing. That's not what I do. Maybe that is what some people do. That's not what I do. This is a great way for me to get prepped for the week. So, SPAC attack's fine. Churn. Let's take a look at churn and see what the positions are that we have open. Now, this is becoming a bit of a pain in the butt because Google Sheets and Google Finance are not talking to each other right now, which is awkward because they're the same company. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing this every week, weekly recap, and then DD on the week ahead. So this is the churn and burn, guys. We started this with 25 grand in October, re-upped last week, so re-upped Jan 1 and 20. The re-up is another 25,000 in capital that we put into it. As of right now, if I was to liquidate all the positions, we'd have 25 grand. This would be up 100%. So we're getting close to trading 75,000 in assets in here. Okay, so as far as the trades go, guys, yeah, as far as win rate goes, we had space we doubled down on here. So this was technically one trade, 5 and 7. So we ended up with a net positive on this trade, but we did double down. I separated so I understand the different price points, but this is one trade, 5 and 7. So the only losing trade that we've had so far is a pot stock, is Hexo. And I think my timing was off on this. That's the reason why we lost on this, not the stock itself. I think that there is money in pot stocks right now. Currently, what we've got open in here though is Clover Health, obviously heading into next week. I'm not sure where Clover finished after hours because I kind of checked out. 1622 right now after hours, so that's not bad. We're doing quite well on a 1073, 1098 entry. Should be about, I mean, if Clover does what I think it's going to do heading into JP Morgan, which we'll get to a little bit later, then we should see Clover go 20 at least, if not 25. So if it heads to 2025, we could see this position double, which would be a quick 10K. CCIV, FTIV, these guys are just holds into news. We're waiting to hear on them. Fuse, same thing. We took some winning trades in here this week, so I did close BTWN simply because there was no news; it wasn't moving. I'll know more when I look at the JP Morgan conference to figure it out. I'm not sure what they're going to announce, but it's probably going to be fairly big. There's a reason Chamath doesn't do things by coincidence. There's a reason why this is set up the way that it is. It depends on what the announcement is, but it could be a buy the rumor, sell the news, or it could be the news is so massive it just takes it and runs with it. So we'll see. I may close half and half before the event and half after the event, but we'll see. I can play that by ear. So we did take winning trades. BTWN, we took a trade. OGI, this is a pot stock. We took a small win on it. Mara, we exited with a $3,000 win. Fuel Cell, quick $700 in out. Could have made more on this one if we had held a little bit longer, but wins are wins, right? So DGLY, this was on the Capitol Hill play, made quick $2,000 in about an hour here. SPPI, we got in, we got out, 354, 373, nice quick $400 play. Zemetica, so the dog crab company, took 450 on it, which is great. I need to fill this out, equals to this times this. So the positions that we're carrying into next week, IPOD, IPOF. The reason, guys, I am so pumped with IPOF is so this is a breakdown of the sizing of IPOD, IPOE, IPOF. Now IPO E we have confirmed as SoFi. We don't have IPOD confirmed yet, and we don't have IPOF confirmed yet. But right now, IPOF is the biggest of them all. IPOF has about $1 billion that it's shopping in. Yeah, it's got about a 2 billion market cap. IPOE has a 1.84. So the SoFi agreement that just came out, that's a 1.84. IPOD is going to be a little bit smaller, which is fine. I don't mind it being a little bit smaller. But IPOF with 2 billion, that's going to be a big SPAC. So definitely keeping my eyes on that. Happy to hold that position long term. Okay, so that's churn and burn for the week. That's looking good. Weekly trades. Okay, so let's go through this. Go here. Okay, so trades over the last 7 days in US margin. Filled, expired. Come on, populate. Yesterday. Last 7 days. Order status filled. Nothing, huh? Holdings. All right, guys. Currently, total market value of our holdings is close to 78.5. So pretty solid week. We started the week with 51.6 and finished 78.3. So not quite 27 grand, but almost 27 grand this week. Now that being said, Clover we will probably be out of next week with a solid gain. Hoping again here, I've got 20 grand here, hoping to make that into a 40,000 gain. Would be great. Or a 20,000 gain, I should say. I didn't, but I do have those for the next election. That's not work that's going to be wasted. I'll keep those in mind for the next election as we head into it. The Democrat one did quite well, but that's obviously because of the sentiment. But I think if you continue to play the Democrat side into the next election, you'll do pretty well on it. Yeah, so Clover, I'm looking to exit. ACRX is speaking of the JP Morgan event as well, guys. Um, I guess I should update this now, right? 78.29. $78, 297. Here. Should have updated it here. Did? Perfect. Okay, so we're done with that. Trades. I wish we had more. I guess I can go through this day by day here. So January 4th, this is why these journals are of value, guys. What's up, Logor? Okay, so BTWN, we took an exit on. I'm not getting greedy. I am taking profits where I can. OGI, we took an entry earlier in the week. That was on the Senate vote. So remember, guys, that a lot happened this week politically. We weren't sure which way the Senate vote was going to go, so I took a pot play beforehand. Same thing with SNDL. I took that the day before the Senate vote. Zomedica as well, I took early in the week. BTWN, I exited on the following day. Yeah, Chainmail, I'm going to be doing this every week. Every week, I'm going to pop in the afternoon around 1 o'clock, and I'm just going to do a recap of the week, how it went, where our growth was, mistakes I may have made. This is also for me. It's not just for the people that watch the stream. This is so that I can continue to craft a strategy and work things out. So I'm going to review my week, just have a coffee, hang out for a bit. Nothing too intense. We're going to look at some DD on the week ahead. So yeah, hopefully people can tune in and hang out at least for a little bit. But yeah, exited BTWN the next day, take profit. That's not bad. 12.18 entry, 13.15 exit. These were all pre-markets, by the way. So pre-market trading, got that tag. Pre-market trading proved quite profitable for me. I did get out of OGI and SNDL pre-market as well at a win. So that was a win. That was a win. That was a win. Zomedica, I got out on a win. The only entry I did take a Mara entry pre-market on Tuesday. This is crazy, right? Mara was 1065. Thoughts on gold? I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan on gold. Mara on Tuesday, I got in at 1065. And right now, Mara is floating 28.70. So 120% in a week, Mara ran. Crazy. Crazy. And then I did take this JC Penney thing. So as of this day right here, as of the 5th, I had no losses on the week. Let's go Jan 6. I exited Mara for a 50% win. Obviously, guys, I left 150% on the table with this. I'm still okay with that. And this is something that I have resolved. I did put into the trading rules, guys, was you can't go broke taking profits. Um, I'm not going to be pissed off that I missed 100% when I made a 50% gain. I made a 50% gain. I'm okay with that. Anyway, so I took that out, made a 50% win on that. IPOC, I entered into. I shouldn't say I entered into. I should say I increased position here. I did increase position on an upcoming vote. So this was pre-vote on IPOC. There is no link to this yet. At the end of January, I'm trying to build a habit on this first. So what I'm going to do is I am going to at the end of January, once I built a habit of this, I'm going to make this available to subs. It will be view only. You guys won't be able to edit it, but you will be able to view it. At your leisure, you can go in. It is searchable by ticker. I'm putting the tickers in every single day. Um, how do I control that? So what I'll do is every month I will create a shareable link and send that out to subs, and I will change it every month. So I can go here, can view, enable this, and I will make this available. What I will do though is I will disable this and then re-enable it every month and send out the new link. Um, yeah. So if you're a sub, you'll have access to all of the psychology behind all the trades that I've taken as and my trading rules. Um, your goals probably won't matter to you guys. It's personal stuff, but it's in there. No secrets. I don't mind hiding or showing the stuff. There's nothing to hide there. Pay off more debt. No booze except special occasions. Get below 200 pounds. No buying games. This is a big one. Games are proving more and more of a distraction that I don't need to have in my day. So I'm going to do my best to try to control that. Okay, so I did take an additional IPOC entry of 300 shares, so an increase on position. DGLY, this was a position that I was taking on new government, but then Capitol Hill got stormed and this thing soared for me, so I did get out. In about an hour and a half, I made a 30% gain on that. So this was 80% gains between DGLY and Mara on the day. This was a really, really strong day for me. Now, I did take JCP. That was a bit of a shame. I took another entry on SPPI, took an entry on Cody, and I took an entry on Zemetica. Main game is probably League of Legends, but I just play ARAM, so. And there's Martini. Hello, Martini. Um, it's kind of an interesting balance for me, guys, because when I say okay, I'm gonna get out of the market, I'm done trading for the day, I'm not gonna do anything else. Often I'll pull up a game, so that I'm not in my dashboard actively looking at the stocks and the tickers, right? And the game keeps my focus kind of separated. But at the same time, then I hop into chat to hang out with Martini, and it's like, oh, we're still doing this. We're still talking about things, and I'll be playing an ARAM at the same time they're talking now. I do reserve right that when they start to get off the basic bitch stuff, I do check out, and I will probably go play games. But when we're doing stuff that feels basic bitch that I can contribute to, then I'll definitely try not to be playing games. But yeah, so there were a couple more entries here, guys. The 7th still didn't take a loss yet. The 7th, though, nope, this was just more wins. I exited Cody on a win. Exited SPPI, exited Zemetica on a win. I triple dipped on Zemetica this week. BA is renowned for crashing. They'll have to come to terms with whether that's pilot error or it was the plane error, and we won't know that right away. We'll need the black box to do that. So Cody guys took a win. SPPI took a win. Zemetica took a win, and then I took an entry on IPOF. This is the $1 billion IPO or $1 billion SPAC that Chamath has. So I was pretty happy with a 1,000 share entry on that. And then yesterday, finishing up the week, I did take my first loss, and my loss was this guy right here. So JCP guys, JCP, the entire stock is gone. The 400 shares I had are there. This was a new trading rule that came in for me. So SPPI took an exit, took a win. I did exit SPPI, the other half of the position, in order to get into Zemetica. Got into Zemetica yesterday at 45, so this is the triple dip. Got out at 48. Small wins, small gains, but I took 3 wins on Zemetica this week alone. IPOD, I did enter a position there, and then I did re-enter SPPI at the end of the day. So currently, I'm okay with the holdings. When you look at the strategy that I was supposed to be doing, the rule of don't trade bankruptcies now stands in my trading rules. I won't be trading bankruptcies again the rest of the year, no matter how appealing they may seem. What are we popping? Oh, road to 500K. So what is left that's needed is 22,000 right now. I did say I was going to try to hold myself to 3 positions. Yeah, variance. I'm going to be doing a weekend stream at 1 o'clock. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to review the week of trades in the past as well as what's coming up in the future. Stream elements, I got to go in though. Actually, while that's top of mind, YouTube, slap that ask because episode 5 is out, I believe. Look at this guy trying to jack our term. Episode 5. If you guys haven't seen this yet, please do. Reply to some of these comments. Okay. So I've done my duty. I've replied to all the comments. Let's get the link here. Put it into custom commands. Slap. As we break down the year ahead and how we see the market evolving into 2021. There's the link. Okay, save that. All right, guys, there it is. Slap. Episode 5 of the podcast is there. You are able to listen. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate it, man. No JCP? What do you mean no JCP? JCP is gone. It's still in my portfolio. I just can't do squat with it. It's just sitting there. I can't buy it. I can't sell it. There's no bid. There's no ask. It's done. It's a done deal. It says CCPPRK.PK. So CPP. What was it? CPP RQ. .bk. As far as I know, um, Okay, so there's a PDF here breaking it down. Options Clearing Corporation has been informed that J.C. Penney will change its name, trading symbol, and QSIP to Old Copper Company, CPP RQ. QSIP, blah, blah, blah. As a result, option symbol JCP Q will also change to CPPRQ effective at the opening of business on January 8th. So I suppose the change just didn't happen. Oh, maybe I didn't take a loss then. Maybe my broker is just slow to make the change. Okay, so I have not taken a loss then. I didn't lose. I have not taken a loss. I didn't lose all week then. Hooray! No losers. All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, win, win. Hey, Martini, I was right. Yeah. Okay, so great. That's great news. I did not lose, which means edit. Learn to read. New ticker, not a loss. And boop. And boop. New ticker. Yeah, I will. I'll get a hold of them. If it's not fixed by the end of next week, I'll get a hold of them. I'm not in a huge rush on it. So it's CC. What is it? CCP RQ. CPP RQ. Remove tag from all notes. CPP RQ. Your broker is the worst I've ever seen. I mean, okay. Oh man, is that really going to be like that forever? Oh, I hate that. Oh well. Okay, so I didn't take a loss all week. That's fantastic. Okay, so review trading rules. I can take off no fucking bankruptcies because I have not yet lost on the bankruptcy. So that's not there. I can add, make sure you read filings before making new rules. Perfect. Okay. Any other rules that I wanted to make this week? Not really. Let's go over to Amazon. I did finish my book for the week, guys. That is something that I am committing to. Um, every week, I'm trying to read a book to continue learning and growing. I don't want to become stale in my thoughts. The book that I read today was fantastic, or listened to today, I should say, was absolutely fantastic. Uh, Morning, Yura. What the? XEWY7N. Okay, influencers, manage my storefront. Oh, I don't give two craps about that, man. My name's all over everything. My name is all over everything. I open up my YouTube, my Twitter, my everything. I don't care. It's there. Um, yeah, it is there. Okay, let's go to stock market reads. This will be the one that we're editing. And I need to edit this list. So the book that we read today was How I Made $2 million in the Market. This one here. It was kind of interesting. So this guy is somebody who came from Hungary, left just before World War II, came to Canada, started trading on the Canadian market, realized there was no money in that. Um, Went to the U.S., made himself 2 million. Nobody believed him. He shared how he did it. Now 2 million in the 1950s was a hell of a lot of money. So um, definitely worth the read. I really enjoyed it. There was some great stuff that I took from it. Where did it go? Did I get the zeros wrong? There it is. Okay. So that's added to the nothing from Mark Douglas. So what's on here, guys, are books that I've read that have helped me craft my trading methodology. Okay. So the books that are on here, I want them to be books that I have actually read, I can vouch for, I know the content, I know how I've applied it and how I've used it. So everything that's on here, that's what that is. I am definitely always open to suggestions. However, right now, if I open up my Audible, I do have a bunch of books. So I finished this one. This is the one I'm listening to next week is Adaptive Markets by Andrew Lowe. And then Pat Dorsey's next. A Man for All Markets will be next. The Book of Investing Wisdom, One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch, Learn to Earn by Peter Lynch, David Gardner, Tom Gardner after that. And then after I'm done listening to those, um, get out of here with that crap. Um, I should read what happens when companies go bankrupt. Um, Millennial doesn't lose, apparently. Um, I have not. I've not read those. So maybe I will create a new notebook. Suggested reads. I'm playing ARMs. Okay. What happens when companies go bankrupt? It looks like a bit of a dry read, but I'm willing to give her a go. Um, okay, what's another one? What were the other ones, guys? Mark Douglas, Disciplined Trader, How to Make Money in Stocks by O'Neill. Um, I'm usually playing ARAMs while I'm listening. I listen to Audible, so I program myself to listen to Audible at 1.5 to 2 times listening. So I get through a book typically in an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'll bust out 4 ARAMs and listen to a book and just take notes as they come up. If something catches my attention or resonates with me, I'll throw it into my trading strategy or into my rules or something of that nature. So today's big thing that I took from the entire book was you can't go broke taking profit. This was a big one. Yeah, and he emphasized this in the latter part of his career. Um, Guys, this will be a regular thing on the weekend. I want to be doing recaps. Do I listen to any in Mandarin? No, I do my daily Mandarin on the phone. Any non-educational books? My family has some non-educational books. For me, I don't really have the time to sit down. If I'm gonna bust out a fiction book, it'll be over like Christmas break. I read Dune, two or three Dune books over the Christmas break, but not when I'm working, not during holidays. Um, um, yeah, but I figure Saturday morning is good for that. Most of you guys aren't up anyway, so if I'm gonna do this due diligence and this breakdown, that'll be it. It's better to do it in the afternoon anyway, I should say. So okay, so weekly recap. Let's go back here. These are all done. Reviewed the rules. That's done. So let's go in and break down CES. It took a while for me to be able to do two times. Yeah, it took me a while to be able to do it. I 1.5 was what I typically did. I picked up audiobooks 2010, 2011. So when I'm driving or whatever, um, I started listening to them. But one of my mentors went, "Oh, you can jack up the speed on those, right? You can make it like 1.5 or 2, and you can get through them faster." It's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." So I started at 1.5, and I slowly worked my way up. Now, if I really just want to get through a book and absorb it, I'll do 2. Yeah, you're a beast. You're a beast. 2.75 would be a bit much for me. 2, I find, is where I can still absorb what's being said. Any faster than 2, I start to miss things, and I got to go back and listen to them again, and I've got no interest in doing that. Okay, so CES, guys, for those of you who don't know, this is a massive tech show. Yeah, showcasing what's coming up. Really, what I want to look at on this is. Um, I want to see a schedule. Blockchain cryptocurrency. This one I want to see. Conference. Okay, so here's the schedule. Let's take some notes here when we see. Let's take some notes when we see something of value. So Monday we've got Verizon. Who else? Power of AI. This is IBM BlackBerry. BlackBerry could be a play. What's Verizon? Verizon's V, right? BlackBerry. COVID State of the Union, I don't really care about. Future of the fan experience, don't care about that. Stephanie McMahon and Gary Bettman on the same panel. Nasty. Um, Next Gen TV, 8K Ultra HD and Next Gen TV. Don't really care about that. Vision for the tech industry, don't care. General Motors, GM. GM is Monday. Oh, I lie. GM is Tuesday. GM. Just because it's dog shit doesn't mean it's not going to give us insight into what they're up to. It might be a play. How D&I helped us survive. Lift Intel. That's an interesting pair, isn't it? When was that? Wednesday? Tuesday? Tuesday. INTC. Lift. Dick's Sporting Good and Alibaba on Tuesday as well. Dick's and Baba. This is an interesting one. I'd like to hear this actually, where they see this going. Okay. I can just break it down by day. PayPal, NBC. It's a group of fogies. What are we gonna do? What's up, Iconian? Stepping up the lead. NTT, Smart Homes, LG Future. AMD's got a keynote. Digital Health. Nobody there. New Tech. Don't see anybody there. Twitter on privacy. That could be a big one. Given the current climate. Uber, MasterCard, and MDC speaking of the same thing. Why not the Biden one? Where do you see Biden? Oh, where did you see Biden? I don't see Biden. I don't see Biden. Page 1. Yeah, that'll be a big one. I can't attend it, and there's no companies on it, though. This is just conjecture by these guys. I don't. There's no companies. I can't. I'm not going to pay to go to watch CES next week. So for me, that's not going to be as viable, I don't think, as a play. I'm just trying to understand which companies are there. So Buy the Rumor, Sell the News, I've got lined up for the week. So this is still Tuesday. Man, Tuesday's packed. Bosch, Intel again. NXP, GM Deborah Wall. She's going to explain the new logo, I'm sure. Future of Gaming. Doesn't say who's speaking on that. Gender and racial bias. I don't think that that's important for profits. McAfee's speaking on cyber terrain. Okay, nothing there really. The Great Unbundling in video. Philo and Pluto TV. What is Pluto TV? Owned by Viacom. Interesting. Via? How you know which ones are free? I don't. I don't. I'm not actually watching any of them. I just want to see which companies are speaking because investors in that stock, my philosophy anyway, is that investors in that stock know that they're speaking and there will be hype leading up to the event. So there may be an opportunity on Monday to grab the Tuesdays and so on and so forth. Corsair was on Future of Gaming. Magna, so Fisker. Telemedicine. Teledoc. Is this GDRX? No, that's T-Doc, right? T-Doc. Okay, what else we got? No. Streaming's new era. Warner Media, Amazon, Stars, United Talent. This would be one that I would want to watch for sure. Um, it's interesting that Amazon's speaking on this and not Netflix. TikTok is speaking on democratizing entertainment. Again, ironic given the current climate. Autonomous vehicles. Microsoft speaking on that. John Deere. D. Yeah, okay, they're two separate companies. All right. Riot Games creating an esports league from the ground up. One of the issues that I've got with Riot Games is um, I don't think that they're in a position to teach anybody. What happened to them, I don't think is something that could be reproduced. I think if League of Legends had to start today, they would not be capable of reproducing what happened. Um, I I really don't. CNET speaking on remote work, that's going to be a big deal. Accenture speaking. Broadband for all. Metrics, Plaid, Stripe, Chrome. Stop me if you guys see anything that's kind of sticking out. Ryan Seacrest, Billie Eilish, and Dua Lipa are all speaking on iHeartRadio. Interesting. Verizon again. Oh, it's a replay. Okay, those are replays. Okay, so we're into replay mode now. Let's go Wednesday. Kind of want to indent this section. Okay. So Best Buy opens Wednesday. FinTech. Sophie. Okay. BBBY. MasterCard Accenture again. More replays. Public health innovation and warp speed. Business growth. Connected cities. NFL tech driven solutions for fan safety. I wish DGLY was on that. Mind you, I guess DGLY is kind of on that. I'm going to put DGLY there because they're such a tight partner with the NFL and they're talking about future safety for hygiene. I think there might be a play on news there. If they meant if DGLY gets a mention on Wednesday here, that could be a nice little pump for them. The COVID pandemic created more challenges, blah blah blah. Venue operators are restricted hosting events in limited capacity. How technology will lead the way into 2021 and beyond. I think that's going to be a big deal. I guess Palantir could be a play on that too. I mean, like Palantir, massive events and tracking. Social ethos, I don't care about that. Microsoft's keynote is Wednesday. Mobileye, Lenovo, Gaming Trends is on LG Gaming. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Wow. How's this for telling, Martini? Entertainment Transformed, and tell me which company is freaking on this panel for Entertainment Transformed. Let me just zoom in case you guys can't see it. Where'd it go? Nike and General Motors on Entertainment Transformed. GM's an interesting play. So this is what we were talking about when we were talking about the entertainment industry changing and the production studios being cut out, the middlemen being cut out. Why wouldn't Nike just create its own content? Why wouldn't Nike just create its own TV shows and content instead of product placing? Right, influencers, but also creating your own content. Right. So take I think everybody's seen this. Titans, what's it called? Rock TV show, Titan, the Titan games. Okay, so NBC is producing this product, right? This is clearly influencer selling. It's a simple show to create. It's reproducible. Why the hell wouldn't Nike just do this? Right, Titan Games by Nike, a TV show called Just Do It. You know what I mean? Like that Nike is on there. I love it. I love that. So Nike goes in here. GM goes in here. That's huge. I think that's huge. More and more confirmation that that's what's happening. Wow. And it has 3 replays on that. That's crazy. Climate change. I guess that's big. I can't discount climate change with a Democrat government. Look at Airbnb and Netflix. Mattel and Walgreens are speaking to the future of marketing. That's interesting. What's Walgreens? CVS? Is that Walgreens? Yeah, Snow. Weekly recap and looking at the week ahead. WBA. Okay. Um, Qualcomm AT&T for 5G. Qualcomm's QCOM. Is that right? CVS is CVS. Am I gonna get DMCA'd if I play that, Martini? What is this? Queer eye for the straight guy kind of deal? Oh, Renos. Stay here. It's not quite what I was getting at though. That's not quite the idea. Um, that's not quite the idea. Netflix is trying to just evolve that middleman role by becoming the middleman themselves. I'm talking about brands directly creating content. Um, so for example, you're a pot company, right? So you create your own cooking with cannabis show. Um, it's Airbnb Studios collab with Netflix. Okay, so that yeah, then that's exactly it. Airbnb would yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. It would be like ACB having its own cooking with cannabis show, or Spotify having its own MTV channel, like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of a cool development. What's up, rejects? Take your pick. They're all fighting for content. They're all desperate for content. Take your pick. Whoever will pay the most. Netflix, Amazon, Disney, Viacom, HBO. The money's in being the studio though. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to be the platform. You can just be the content creator. Home Office Revolution from X Chair. Walmart's got its keynote on Wednesday. Toyota, Amazon Studios, how marketers are embracing new tech for good. Robotics to the rescue, Intel again. It says that there's replays. I just don't know. I don't know the cost. I can take a look at the cost after we're done breaking this down. NASA, Lockheed Martin. They're just yeah, but he's just rehashing the same bill they already put out. I already read that bill. Thankfully, I don't have to reread it. They're just gonna refloor the same bill that they put out before that got knocked down. And he says 3 trillion. I think it's gonna be closer to 5. Okay, that's it for Wednesday. Let's do Thursday. 6 sessions. They're all replays. Okay. Okay. Register now. What's the cost of CES? Let's create a new CES. Create a new registration. Okay. Verification code has been sent to your email. Please check your email for latest verification code. Verify your email. This one. Uh, display name. Millennial. Yeah. Hey, Timu, what's up? Just doing some due diligence on the week ahead. Sure, whatever, Simon. We're having trouble signing you in. Millennial at cestech2120.com. Next. Couldn't find the name. Millennial. Begin your registration. Sign in. Trade only event for 18 years old, blah, blah, blah. Business card that matches the name of the company you're representing. Verification link to your company website showing your name. Link to a media article, press that you wrote, or in a year will not associate with the company you are representing. CES reserves the right. Go back. Or media status. Media credential employed by a media company, industry analyst. Article published within the past 9 months with your byline. Article published within the past 9 months quoting using industry analysts. Cover of market research. Social media influencer. Uh, mm, Inception. Okay, this. Okay. All right, I've got my official application in to be able to attend CES, which would be kind of cool. We'll see how that goes. Um, I won't be able to stream it, no, but I'll be able to watch it in the afternoon. Um, BlackBerry is speaking on automated driving on the Monday. Okay, that's one conference down, guys. Up next, JP Morgan Healthcare Conference is next. This is more my alley, up my alley anyway than the CES is. They don't have a keynote, but they are speaking at one of the talks. Um, okay, so facts. Oh, shitty. You can't get the schedule. And Pablo, thanks so much for the follow, man. Much appreciated. That really freaking sucks. GSK is the only one that's confirmed there. JP Morgan Healthcare Conference schedule. ACRX JP Morgan Conference. ACRX isn't popping up on this. Okay, so we know that Tuesday Clover is speaking. I guess that's a way that we could. Oh, I bet you I could use Talkwalker on this. Let's use Talkwalker on this. Mm-hmm. That's what we're gonna do. Let's use Talk Walker. JP Morgan conference. Past 30 days. Keywords. Top themes. Yeah, China Hustle's a movie. Is this free to use? No, it's not. This one here is like 20, 30K a year. This is a carryover from my social media. Languages, English. Warrants. Hmm. Okay, Clover Health. C4 Therapeutics. Okay, let's go this way. Let's try Google Trends. Yeah, that tool does all kinds of crazy things. One of the coolest things that it does is so unlike most search terms, it can search audio or text components or image components. This will actually scan videos. Let me show you. Talkwalker demo YouTube videos. I don't think this is the video that I want. Where is the this one? Okay, so you guys see how it's tagging these different brand things in the video? This is what the tool does, so that when I'm searching for something, this search algorithm is scanning video content, live video content, so TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's scanning it and saying, okay, if I wanted to find out who's wearing Nike and as an influencer, I could use this. I could type in BlackBerry and have it scan videos, and it would bring up anybody that's driving a BlackBerry. So I first ran into this company when I was speaking in France at a conference, and it just rocked my mind. Um, but it tags the post, it tags the audio, it tags where she's shopping, it tags the clothing that she's wearing, any brand recognition. Um, there's a lot of obvious applications with marketing, but I can also use the tool to identify where companies are going to be or where people are talking about companies in bulk, right? This is Talkwalker. Um, okay, JP Morgan conference. Okay, let's just go Google them. JP Morgan Healthcare Conference 2021. Can you back it up to watch the scene? There's the video, guys. You can watch it at your leisure. Man, I would love to have access to this one. It's invite only. Just going through here and seeing if any names really pop on me or something. Rocket Pharma, Zimmer Biomet. That's big. That's ACRX right there. This is ACRX. This is ACRX. That's Monday. Zimmer Biomet is one of the companies that sells ACRX. And you can watch it on their website. Orsher, Horizon, Avantor, Invitae, Dentsply, Oyster, Avio, Big for Bio, Kalido, Rite Aid, Beer. So that's Tuesday. Have I heard about the ACTC spec? Arclight Clean Transport. It's a very tiny SPAC. It's only 25 million. It's not very big. 25 mil on a SPAC is not big. Connect to Audrey Lee. Okay. It's still a very small SPAC. 25 million. Super small. NASDAQ run. Okay. I mean, that has my attention. Here's run for 2020. April, $8, 95 now. All right, you've got my attention. What else do you know about this thing? I'll add it to SPAC Attack. Is it tradable? It is. It's 12:50 after hours. All right, guys, 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Yeah, I mean that's very interesting. That candle there. That might be a really strong runner into. Uh, what up, anybody? No, I don't see her name on this though, which is interesting because I saw her name here, didn't I? Interesting. And this lady's tied to Coca-Cola. She has connections at Coca-Cola as well. Okay. Set a reminder for Monday at 3:40 p.m. Zimmer Biomet presentation. Thoughts on Smar? Prove I am not a robot. Smart sheet. It's overpriced for me. I wouldn't get into it. It's on equity. This is a work from home thing. I'm not super hot on it. All right, guys. FDA calendar for next week is clear. I imagine that's probably because of Zimmer, or because of the JP Morgan conference. This is probably why there's nothing there. So until the following week, there's nothing there as far as the FDA calendar goes. Break due to JP Morgan. Okay, upcoming earnings next week. Let's head over to our friends at Earnings Whisperer. Monday, we have Vox, CNX, CMC, AZZ. Don't know any of those. Tuesday, we've got Organogram, Albertsons, and Fedu. This makes OGI a potential pot play on the Monday. Monday, nothing. Tuesday, OGI. Wednesday. Nothing there. Thursday. Delta. And Afria. Friday. I guess Taiwan Semiconductor too, right? Everybody's kind of looking at that. Friday. Banks. Friday is when banks begin. Friday is JPM, C, and WFC. So okay. So what do I want to do for potential plays for the week? Potential plays for the week. Looking at all these tickers. I like BlackBerry. Monday. I like BlackBerry. I like OGI, and I'm already in ACRX. But I'll put it in here just to have it. Tuesday. Clove has play. Dix has play. IPOX has play with Sophie. Wednesday. BGLY. I guess I want to put when I'm taking entries, right? I mean, ideally, I just want to be in positions on these on Monday if I'm going to play them at all this week. The only ones that I'm not in that I would want to get in are Afria and OGI, I think. DGLY, I suppose I could get in. Hey, Unborn Corn, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the follow. How'd you find the channel? I am looking at playing DGLY into the inauguration, but they're also talking at CES on Wednesday about the NFL is speaking on Wednesday about COVID and how it's going to plan to face it moving forward. DGLY typically works with the NFL on safety, security, body cameras, that kind of stuff. But they also have their thermovision, which may be something that comes up at the NFL presentation on Wednesday. So Monday may be a good idea to enter in DGLY, not only on an inauguration play in the following week, but also onto that presentation by the NFL on Wednesday at CES or Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Wednesday at CES. Delta could present a good entry if their earnings goes to shit. Um, where is DGLY right now? Kind of want to clean this up a bit. This is getting a little messy. I'm not going to trade that. I'm in that. This is a long hold. That doesn't matter. I don't need that here. That's a SPAC on the SPAC attack. I don't need that. I think I'm gonna take my options off of this. They're leaps, and I don't really need to have day by day breakdown on this. Saber was one that I was considering. Hill is one I was considering into inauguration. I guess I should be breaking these down one by one, right? All right, guys, I think that's the battle plan for the week. I think that's the battle plan for the week. Is there anything else that you guys know of that's coming up next week that I should take a look at, break down? In your opinion, obviously. It's not financial advice. I'm just asking if anybody has something that they're aware of that I may not be aware of. You guys think that I missed heading into next week? Fuel cell? It's pretty high. Yeah, NVIDIA will be there for sure. It's an options play, though. I don't play options. And I'm definitely not going to play equity on it. Okay. Yeah, but I think it's already run on Biden. I think that's what that run up is there from the 10 to 16. When is fuel cells earnings? Yeah. Yeah, it's had a wild ride. March 16th is when it's predicted to do its earnings, so it's got a little while yet. I don't know. So if I'm gonna play fuel cell onto into inauguration. I mean, if Clover does what I think it's gonna do heading into the hype on Tuesday, I should be able to get out on Tuesday anywhere from 25 to 30. Um, so if Clover's gonna go 25 to 30, $1,700 shares at 1264. So it goes to 25. Pay the 7 on commission both ways. Okay, I would make 21 grand on it, which would give me 40,000 and change to play with. XPEV. I mean, I do at some point. I'm still trying to fight it. I can feel it whenever I say a China stock's name. I can still feel that just innate fight that I have of don't trade China. And I know I need to break that. Um, I have to break that habit. XPEV is too expensive though. I don't think I would go near it. Um, no IPO EIC. You can buy mine. No, I don't want IPOE. It's already gone. The reason why I would have skipped IPOD as well, but I think IPOD is kind of sandwiched in between Clover and SoFi now. And so with it kind of sandwiched in between, the rush on news for them is going to be quite high. I think IPOD is going to get an announcement very soon. In my mind, anyway, logistically, they're not just going to skip like that for no reason. They don't want to leave IPOD open too long. I think he's got news coming that should um, pay out fairly well. IPOF is the biggest one. It's the $1 billion SPAC. That's the one that I think has the most potential to run the furthest. So I would very much like to increase my position in IPOF. It's only got about 12,500 in it right now. I would like to get more. I would like to take that up to 15,000. Now I did say I was only going to carry three $15,000 positions at this level on my roadmap. So the target was only to carry three. What is this doing? C2 times A4. This is not right. I'm dividing 100,000. That's to get from 0 to 100,000. This should have been 50,000. Shouldn't it? I'm trying to figure out here how many trades I need to take. I want to figure out how many trades I need to take. This is not right. I want to figure out how many trades I need to take with 22 grand left with 15,000 positions. So it should be this divided by 15,000 times 1 plus this. It doesn't necessarily need to be 4. It has to be A. And this should be always C2. No, I'm doing something wrong there. The math is not right. I need more brackets. Okay, how am I doing this? I want to know if I've got 22 grand left. Oh, I need another set of brackets here. Like that? No, that's still not giving me the right number. Okay, I want to know how many trades I need to take if I'm putting $15,000 positions in here, right? if I'm taking $15,000 positions, okay, so I've said that I'm going to carry three $15,000 positions at this level, right? I want to know how many of those positions, how many of those plays I need to take if I'm going to exit a 10% win to get 22 grand. So what I need to know is, I guess it's this times this. It would be this divided by, so C2 divided by B2 times B. Oh, fuck out of here with that. Wouldn't be B, it would be A4, right? 4. Why aren't you doing 4? Oh, my numlock's off. Boomer. Okay, I did it. I got it. Hooray, ladies and gentlemen, I figured it out. Okay. And if I put this out, and then I want to round this up, right? Format number. How do I make it round up? I want it. Later, Ajax. Make sure you get that Costco hot dog, man. You earned it. Whatever. I'm just gonna put 2 in here because I need 2 of those. Okay, so iPod is looking like it's gonna be. Put the formula inside ceiling brackets to round it up. Okay, so I would do this equals to ceiling bracket, whatever this is, right? Oh my goodness. Control. Piss off with your. You know what? I'm just going to put 2. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I do appreciate you with the ceiling rounding up thing, but it's irritating the crap out of me. So, eggs are good hard boiled with salt. I do agree. Okay, so what this is saying is I need 200% plays to make it to 100,000. So I think Clover is going to be one of those for sure. And then iPod or IPOF should be the other one. Yeah, but ACRX, I don't know that that's... so the deadline that I've got on this, guys, is I've got until the end of February. I've got till the end of February to break from 50 to 100. Now, if Zimmer Biomet comes out this week and says something about ACRX being its top-selling drug, then or Desuvia being its top-selling drug this quarter, that could drive ACRX. I don't know that I'm that fortunate, but essentially, I need to take... what kind of capital do I have to trade with right now? I've got almost no buying power. I may need to take the win on iPod. Yeah, I may need to take the win on iPod on Monday. Exit iPod on Monday. You take the capital. You take position on a buyout. It's Afria right now. Where's Afria sitting? Afria is sitting at 1086 right now. When was Afria's last earnings? No, ACRX is not battling production issues. No. No, I'm not playing the IPO. SPACs are just so much easier. Afria. This says 864. Why is my thing so freaking off? Oh, right. I pulled up the Canadian. Oops. Okay, so Africa's at 857. If I pull up the last year, what was the high? This is the 52-week high. What is a SPAC? It's a special purpose acquisition company. Essentially, they IPO a company to just raise a ton of money in order to buy a company that's not on the stock market. Think of it like a bookmark almost in the stock market. They IPO with a pile of money ahead of time to acquire a company and just bring them onto the market. Aren't they merging soon with Tilray and changing their ticker? You are correct. So it would be better to trade Tilray this week on Afria's earnings. Thank you for that. TLRY. I think that's TLRY. Move tag. Add tag. TLRY. No, I had seen it. I was just thinking about what the earnings were. But yeah, Tilray is the buy then. You buy that on the hype into that. They're all weighed down with that. None of them. this is on the height. I'm not actually going to carry this through earnings. This would be a pre-earnings play. So Afria has its earnings on the Thursday. So I would buy Monday, hold Wednesday, exit. Isn't OGI debt free? Yeah, they are relatively debt free, and they're also funded by the Canadian government. It's just not as hypey as Tilray. Tilray's got the hype, and with Afria earnings, I think a lot of people will be watching and eyeing up Afria earnings, doing exactly what I just did, right? So it's a hype play. It's a trade psychology play. Um, okay, so I like. What do I want to do here? I want to do exit iPod for a win pre-market on Monday. And then I guess I could exit SPPI as well, right? And that would free up 22K. And that way I could do 15 into Afria, 7 into DGLY. Did DGLY come down? DGLY. It did. Ooh. Wombledore, thanks so much for following, man. Let me know how you found the channel. Would love to know how you guys keep finding this place. Just a bunch of lurkers in here, so I'd love to know how you guys found the stream. And if you're in the market, what are you trading? I'm gonna steal Martini's line on that one. Okay, so what did DGLY do after hours? 270. So it did come up a little bit. No, they canceled the offering. They announced it and then they canceled it. Okay, so yeah, where's the go here? DGLY. Jeremy B 420. Thanks so much for following, man. Much appreciated. Martini's Discord. Sweet. Okay, so DGLY, so suspend stock offering, shares down 26%, has terminated its plans to pursue a public offering of common stock announced previously. The company is well capitalized and expects that its existing cash and equivalents will be sufficient to fund operating expenses and capital expenditures till the end of 2021. So why is it down 26% if it's not diluting? Because it ran, so over the last 5 days. So here's the Capitol building getting rushed, and it went up. And then after hours, they announced that there was an offering happening, and it fell. And then it's kind of floated this 270 line since. But I think DGLY is really, really overdue for a run with the NFL, which is what I'm hoping for with CES, is that they mentioned DGLY. Estimated earnings on it are February, so this would play well for me. If I could get 7-8 grand in here. Yeah, that 30% play was nice on that hour and a half. I wish I could make trades like that every day. Okay. Exit. iPod SPPI pre-market on Monday for capital to take position on Tilray. 1,000. DGOY. All right, I think that's the battle plan. This is Evernote. Again, guys, if you are subs to the channel here on Twitch, at the end of January, I will be giving you guys a link to this Evernote. You will not be able to edit, of course, but you will be able to see everything that's in this journal. I created it specifically for subs, so you'll be able to go back over the month, review the plays, check the tickers that I watched, check the trades that I took, the psychology. For some people, that's proven helpful. Some people it doesn't, but I figured it's just a small way that I can give something back to you guys for being amazing subs to the channel. This will give you a complete breakdown of my sentiment day by day on the trades that I'm taking, which positions I took, why I got in, why I got out, my psychology. Weekly recaps like this will be in here with notes. So yeah. Do you ever proof your math? Nah. As long as the portfolio keeps going up, I don't proof it. I just go with it. Kind of ballpark it. When you do with ACRX. I won't need you to sub when you when ACRX hits. Um, I am actually really excited about Zimmer Biomet. Speaking of JP Morgan, I think that's going to be a big deal. But I think this is the battle plan for the week here, guys. I don't know that I'm going to get access to CES, but my formulas are wrong if you care. Which ones? Which formulas? Gives me 22.5. So I think this is just, it's rounding it up on this. See how it's 14.6, but I can't take 14.6 trades. Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm a basic bitch the shit out of that. I think what's here for the amount of effort that I want to put into it. If I get 15 instead of 14 trades to get, so like it's 1,500, right? So 1,500 times 14 would get me there. But if I get 15, then yeah, that's exactly it. Um, am I talking only gains or total size? So what I'm saying, what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, I've got 4 trades currently active. And am I compounding? No, I'm not. I'm not compounding. I'm saying what this is supposed to say is if I took 15 trades with a 15,000 size and made 10% on each of those trades, I would break through 22,000. That's what that number is supposed to tell me. If I took 15 trades with a 15,000 sizing and I exited at a 10% profit, I would hit 22 grand. And this one here, if I took 3 trades, yeah, profits. That's all I want to be counting is profits. Yeah. Yeah. And then this one here is telling me I need to take 3 trades with a $15,000 size. And okay, perfect. Does that count for accuracy like expected value? I don't understand that question. You guys just gotta. You're caught up, Jacob. I don't know what you're asking. I hate to come across like a total bonehead, but I don't understand what you're asking. I know, like, all jokes aside, of when Marty says, "Speak to me as though I were a small child." In this instance, that's kind of where I'm at. I use this just to do basic math calculations for myself. They're often wrong as far as there's probably a better way to tell the spreadsheet to do it. I don't know what you mean by does that account for accuracy like expected value? Um, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I'm not factoring in for losing trades. Um, because this number I will change, right? So let's say I take a losing trade tomorrow morning and I make nothing on it, right? And the number that I need to hit is now 25,000 because of the loss. I just do that and these shift. 22,000. I'm trying to take it from 50 to 100, but 22,000 is the gap I have left after the first week to get me to 100,000. So I'm updating this on the fly as I take trades. So as I take a winning trade, so Monday, hopefully I get out of IPOD and SPPI with ballpark 2 grand in profit, and then I can make this 20 and then work from there, right? Um, mm, okay. Um, Also, year to date, all the trades that we took this week, I think in total we took, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We took 16 trades and I didn't take a loss. Um, my average so far for 2021 is 100%. I think that's true on churn and burn as well. Yeah, we haven't taken a loss yet this year. The only loss on here is this stupid freaking Hexo thing. And the funny thing is, if I had waited 2 days, we would have made a killing on Hexo. But we didn't. So that's the one loss on the portfolio. So out of 39 trades, I have one loss. Which is like a 2% lose rate, loss rate. And the loss was negligible. It was pretty small. You didn't end up taking Olex? No. No. I did talk about their drug. I did not take an entry on it. But at a whopping 3:30, guys, I think I have my battle plan laid out here. I think I'm gonna look to exit pre-market. I own no Dogecoin. Uh, I don't trade I don't trade cryptos. The only time I've traded the crypto sector is with Mara, taking my wins on it. I don't trade crypto coins directly. So yeah, I think this is the battle plan. I think exit iPod, SPPI PM on Monday. Hopefully take a gain on those. I may not exit those if I'm not taking a gain, but if I'll take the exit on those, free up the capital, and then put it 15K into Tilray, 7 to 8K into DGLY. I think that's the plan. The week, and I'll try to do all of that pre-market. So you guys won't even see those trades. It'll already be done when I'm going live on Monday. But I mean, realistically, with Tilray, where's Tilray right now? TLRY. Tilray's at 11:30. Tilray is at 11:30. I think Tilray is going to be a 10% play, maybe a little bit more. So I won't make a pile on that. Now DGLY, that's a different story. DGLY is probably a double up play. So I wonder, do I want to go the other way with that then? I want the larger position and the one that's going to have the bigger price movement, right? I almost want to go 8K here. What do you guys think? What would you do? Would you rather put 15K into a position that you know or you think in the next, by end of February is going to double, or would you rather put that into Tilray on 2 days and make 10% on it? Both. Potts overextended. Tilray. Both is not an option. Fast nickel is better than a slow dime. An old Navy guy told me that. If the time frame is like that. Because then you come back to DGLY. See, I'm seeing some even splits. But DGLY has a potential run. When was the earnings? Earnings for Afria is Thursday. Hmm. I could always add to DGLY after Tilray is done. That's true. Come back to it. That's true. Okay, maybe we will do that then. Because I mean, DGLY needs its earnings to get to where it's going to go, as well as a big announcement from the NFL. Tilray's down a nice little chunk from the 1180 it ran up to. Let's see, the last 5 days. It ran up to 1250 and it's at 1130 right now. DGLI earnings is estimated early February. I'm trying not to get greedy just because I had a massive week. What if there isn't much said for DGLY at CES? Then nothing. Then it's waiting on its earnings in early February. But if something is said about DGOY, or there are continued riots next week, or it announces partnership with the NFL, or any of these ors, DGOY soars and the play is gone. Okay, here's what I want to do. Let's take a look at Afria on the last two earnings. Yeah, I've got my DGLY leaps. I think actually I might have sold them. I did sell them. I sold my DGLY to get into Saber because I like Saber better on the recovery of travel. Hmm. Yeah, October 15th was Afria. October 15th was their last earnings. So this is the buy up to earnings. And then the fall. So what did that week look like? October 15th was a Thursday. So from the Monday 12th it was up. Yeah, this is the play. This is gonna go up. The I mean the question that I have is with Afria, are people gonna buy Afria on the run up to earnings, or are they smart enough to know? I guess the pot sector knows that Tilray is buying them, right? Do we have a closing date on Tilray Afria? Q2 2021. Do you think people buy Tilray on Afria's earnings, or do they just buy Afria? Maybe I should just go ask them directly, right? I just don't know. I mean, ultimately, if I take Tilray and it doesn't run on Wednesday, I can just hold it till the inauguration the following week and run up on a Biden inauguration. I have to stop thinking about this like I got to make this happen in a week. I don't have to make this happen in a week. I have all the time in the world. Well, I don't have all the time in the world, but we're week 2. I don't want to overthink this. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. I think that's a decent battle plan that I've got laid out for the week. I do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me, helping me figure out some of this stuff. Uh, I like ARBKF, but I can't buy it yet. So even when I can, I will keep trying to get into that, but I can't buy it yet. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate your help. Why are you so sure of this? I don't know, man. My gut. Have a good rest of the weekend. We'll do same to you guys. Enjoy your day of rest tomorrow. I will see you guys Monday, 9 a.m. You're not following, make sure that you follow so you're here when I go live on Monday and you guys can see how this all plays out. Okay. Have an amazing weekend. I will catch you guys Monday.